Have you ever wanted to change the oil in your dirt bike or learn how to, but you just can't figure it out? Well, I'm your guy. Good evening, Madam Chairperson, honorable judges, fellow 4-H members, family, and friends. Today I'll walk you through the steps of changing your oil, starting with the materials. Of course, you need your oil. A rag is highly recommended. And you'll also want a funnel and a socket wrench with the socket the size of your oil plug. In this case, it's a 14 millimeter. So to start, you want to go under the bike, put something to catch the oil, and put your wrench onto the oil plug, get it loosened off a little bit, and then finish it the rest of the way with your fingers. You'll feel oil start draining onto your fingers. That's when you know you're getting close. And then there she goes. So this bike that I'm changing the oil on is actually very special to me because I raced this bike in a series in 2019 and won a provincial championship. So it holds a special place in my heart. So I always like to keep it serviced so it stays running nice. And so once your oil stops going with a steady stream, it'll drip for a little bit. Then you can wipe off your oil plug, put it back in the hole. It's a bit of a challenge sometimes. Go as much as you can with your fingers. And you grab your wrench again. Flip it the other way, and you go tighten it. Now, banging on the stand with your wrench is optional. Just happens sometimes, I guess. So you want to get the plug real tight in there because you don't want it loosening or falling out because that just makes a mess. So you grab your handy rag, and then you go to the top here. You open up the cap to the oil reservoir. In this case, it's a rubber one. You pull that cap off, put it in a safe spot where it's not going to get gunk on it. I'll put it on the seat. Then you grab your funnel, you put it in that hole there, and you get ready to pour. Now on this engine, it has a place where it says it takes 0.7 liters of oil, and there's a little looking glass back here where you can tell how much is going in. So you start with a little bit of oil, you let it go in there, you watch the little glass. So it's gonna go over top of the glass, and then it goes back down, so you need a bit more. Sometimes it's difficult to see it if the lighting isn't right. So still need a bit more, I guess. Get that in there. Changing oil is a really big part in dirt bikes because you don't want to run old oil and you don't want to run no oil because that is really bad on your engine and can completely wreck it. So you want to make sure you're changing your oil after every 4 or 5 hours of riding. Just depends on your riding. I like to keep it fresh, but it's all an opinion really. So there's a little notch here and it shows you where it should stop filling, and so I'm at that notch, just a little tiny bit above, but that's all right. So then you want to grab your funnel out, let it drain all the rest, just a couple drops. Grab your oil cap there, grab your rag, clean that off. Start screwing the cap back on. Oh, this is being a little difficult, but that's okay. These rubber ones can be difficult. They get cross-threaded pretty easy. I think we got it straight now. There we go. After that, you got new oil, and you're ready to ride.